Okay, so I want us, Bafethu, to look at a pedigree analysis, interpreting ukuthi how do you interpret, uyibona ngani, Jode ngisho ukuthi we want to identify, sikhombisa ama-examples ukuthi uyibona ngani autosomal dominant. So-ke I want ukuthi as ngichaza ulokubuka i-diagram eduze kwakho. So okokuqala bafethu, if it is autosomal, ochaza ukuthi i-affecta ama-body cells, silindele ukuthi i-affecte both males, squares, and females. That's how you see it autosomal goes. Almost we have 1, 2, 3 males or 4 males and 2 females. So they are almost equal. So it affects both genders. Okwesibili, uyibona kanjani ukuthi i-pedigree i-dominant? Uma i-dominant, it almost affects every generation. Generation 1, generation 2, generation 3, generation 4. So angikusho lokhu, it's not always the case. Sometimes izoyeqa generation akusho ukuthi i-recessive, but it is still dominant. Engicela ke mfethu ukukhumbule ngithi the easiest way to see ukuthi whether it shows i-dominance or i-recessive. 2 affected parents can produce an affected child. Ngiyeza la. Ngicela siqale la. Affected children usually have an affected parent. This is how you're going to see with dominant. Uma i-offspring i-affected, inomzali o-affected. Ngiyaphinda futhi. I'm saying, ubona ngani ukuthi dominant? Ubona ngokuthi uma umzali e-affected, nengane iba affected. For the last time, an affected child will have an affected parent. So ngeke kwenzeke ukuthi abazali bakho bethi bengekho affected fethu uthole nawe usu-affected. It's impossible. Hence why in my last point laphana I said 2 unaffected parents will not have an affected child. So an affected parent will have an affected child. Uma ubona ingane affected, you look, I always ngithe eclassini laba bekhona ngathi you always look at the offspring and you work backwards. Check your offspring yakho affected, how nangiya nomzali affected, therefore it's a dominant situation. Well, eclassini ke la ayingivumela ukuthi ngibhale because I am recording using a PowerPoint. But we did look at allocating ama-genes. Let's say mhlambe ke sikhuluma nge-eye color. Awuthi ngizame. Let's say mhlambe sikhuluma nge-eye color. Yes. Let's say for black, kunzima. For black eye color, we use a capital letter B. Then for green eyes, we use a small letter B. So yes, this is dominant. So sithi lokhu ku-dominant uma ku-B. Unamehlo amnyama uma ku-small letter B, unamehlo a-green. So I want us to go. So let's look at the first generation. Ngithi I always advise qala la ey'nganeni. Nansi ingane. Ingane, they are affected, meaning at least e.g. noma i-allele eyodwa yabo, it should be dominant eyokuqala ngoba they are affected. Kanti nobaba la ngoba nayo affected, fanele abe ne-gene at least eyodwa e-dominant. umama akekho affected, okuchaza ukuthi uma ekho affected akanawo lo B omkhulu, uno B abancane bowu-2. So siyazi ukuthi ingane ithola i-gene eyodwa from umama, ithola i-gene eyodwa from umama, ithole i-gene eyodwa from umama, nansi i-gene yalaphana, nansi i-gene yalaphana. Umama usenikelile, ubaba wanikela, so kushoda lo munye u-B. Even though in this case, okay, so singaba ne-situation ekanje. Alright, ubaba ngeke bafethu abe u-homozygous dominant, as in capital letter B, B. Ngoba uma kuzoba u-B, B, if you're going to do the cross, uzothola amansi akho ku-B omkhulu no-B omncane. B omkhulu no-B omncane okuchaza ukuthi wonke ama-offsprings akhe will be affected, but kuyenzeka phela ingane ingabikho affected. I was just making an example in this one. Even if you look in this case, in the second generation, that sinobaba affected, sinomama ongekho affected. Ngithi kulula uku-allocate ama-gene for umuntu ongekho affected. Ngoba engekho affected uyazi ukuthi usuke enama-recessive alleles awu-2. So-ke okuchaza kona ukuthi that's why it's possible ukuba it's possible ukuba nengane affected ngoba uthatha u-B kababa no-B kamama. So-ke into ekanje uma si-allocate ama-genes. So-ke sithi this is an autosomal dominant situation. Sibona ngani? Sibona ngokuthi ingane affected inomzali o-affected. Also, it affects every generation. It affects both genders. If you are drawing classini, please draw just 1, 2, 3 to show that an affected child will always have or will usually have an affected parent, which is point number 2. All right. I want us to look at the autosomal recessive condition. So how do we go by interpreting this one? Remember, whenever we're autosomal, it must affect both genders almost equally. Lapana we have 4 males, 3 females, so they are almost affected equally. All right. The easiest way of identifying an autosomal recessive condition. The second bullet. 2 unaffected parents can have an affected child. So if you go through your pedigree diagram and you discover that kinabazali abawu-2, 1, 2, abekho affected, but banengane affected, know that is an autosomal recessive condition. Remember we said with a recessive condition, it skips a generation. The first generation was not affected. The second it was affected. The third was affected. The fourth was affected. But you can see that I have 2 parents, two parents not affected, but they have an affected child. So that should tell you that's a recessive condition. If a child is affected, but the parents are not affected. So if we were to allocate genes, let's go back to our eye color. Let's go back to our eye color. So we have a caps lock B. We also have a recessive allele for B. So uma ama-parents bafethu nanga ama-parents ethu, they are not affected, but banengane affected. It simply means leyo ngane leyo kufanele ukuthi ukuze ibe affected. Remember ngicamthi besikhuluma nge-hemophilia back in the day ukuthi for someone to be affected by a recessive allele fanele at least abe homozygous for that allele. So if we start here sithi nangu B omncane ngoba lo okay, in this case ngoba sikhuluma ngo-recessive, we are going to look at ukuthi should it is caused by a recessive allele, which is the small letter B. That sisebenzise ngale capital letter B ngoba sikhuluma nge-dominant condition. So la ngobe affected, we use B omncane no B omncane to show that person is affected. Okuchaza ukuthi if we were to trace the genotype of the parents, parent should be having small letter B wokuqala, small letter B wesibili, nangu la akekho affected. So njengoba engekho affected uchaza ukuthi unaye angiqale la unaye caps lock B ngoba akekho affected. Le gene recessive imbozwa by the dominant condition. So B wala should go here. But also ubaba is not affected. So nobaba kufanele naye abe no caps lock B. Okuchaza ukuthi lo B wala nangomunye B wala phayana. Yes, I think so. Make sibone. Okay, let's check ukuthi uma sino B abawu-2 caps lock izosivumela yini ukuthi sithole ingane la, because this one uma caps lock abe small letter B ngeke isivumele, so lo when siwushintshe this one sithi sithi small letter B ngoba ukuze bathole ingane affected kufanele ingane ithole lo B omncane ithole nalo B omncane. So ke sigcine lana eklasini with autosomal recessive kind of a situation. All right, this is a comparison of the two. Remember sithe uma autosomal dominant, an affected child has an affected parent. It affects all generations. If it's a recessive condition, you will see it by having an affected child with unaffected parents. Affected child with unaffected parents. Always in an autosomal recessive situation, affected parents, if both of them are affected, iy'ngane zabo zonke ezozalwa will be affected ngoba abazali bobabili ba-affected. In this one, I want you to pause the video. Ngicela u-identify ukuthi is it autosomal recessive or autosomal dominant? Okay, I want to believe ukuthi uyiphozile ividiyo njalo. Uma ungayiphozanga emathuneni sobonana. All right. So if you look at this situation, you can see laphana we have abantwana, that is number 1, number 3, number 5, number 6, number 8, bazalwa number parents 1 and 2, and these 3 kids are affected, also nomzali affected. So that should show you this is a dominant situation. 2, it is autosomal. What we can see, we have 1, 2, 3 males affected, 1, 2, 3, 4 females affected. So they are almost equal. Okuchaza ukuthi it's an autosomal dominant kind of a situation. So you can just challenge yourself, uzama ukufaka ama-genes laphana. You can still use caps B, small letter B, or any letters of your choice. All right, even the same one, please answer the question. Is it autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive? Pause the video, push yourself ukuthi uzame ukufaka the genotype. If uthe it's autosomal dominant, then uyazi ukuthi shuthi ikhozwa letter that is caps lock. If you're saying recessive, you should be having your small letters or your lower cases. All right, even in the same thing, please do the same. Identify is it autosomal dominant or is it autosomal recessive? Plug in your genotype. When you find time, please ngiyacela uphendule nalena. Just do it as an activity. Please push yourself. Uzama ukuphendula lena based on blood groups. Push yourself. Uzama ukuphendula lena also on blood groups. So we will pause here. Okunye nokunye sizokuphinda eklasini siqhubeke nako. Have a nice day. Ufunde.